Back again for day 2 of my dream office DIY, and today had a lot of bumps in the road. I shared my inspiration photos in yesterday's video, but basically I am doing double paneling on the walls as well as adding crown molding to the room. I did invest in this Ryobi miter saw, and today I decided to put it up on this spare table I had because cutting everything on the floor was killing my back. Now, we are doing this project in phases. So phase 1 was getting all of the outer trim and chair rail up on the wall. Phase 2 is going to be the crown molding and the inner trim. I loved reading the comments on my first video. Honestly, y'all's support throughout this project just gives me the motivation to keep going. And if I can do it, I promise you, you can do it. I have learned everything that I am doing in this video just through watching TikToks and YouTube. I also enjoy doing projects like this. I'm the kind of person who likes putting furniture together. I love starting a project and finishing it. It makes me feel very accomplished. I was pretty nervous for this next part of trim because it cut right through one of the outlets, and I really didn't want to adjust it, but honestly it was pretty easy because it was just a straight cut on the bottom. So I was able to get that part of the trim up, and I was glad to move on past that. Little did I know that the crown molding was going to send me into a downward spiral. I started off by adhering one of the 8-foot pieces right into the middle of the wall, mainly because I needed the measurements for the long pieces of trim on the top, but I used my nail gun to adhere this to the ceiling and the wall itself, and I didn't realize how difficult the corners were going to be. Basically, when you cut inside corners for crown molding, you have to put your miter saw into all of these special angles. It's like a 31.6 and a 33.9 angle. I watched 1 million YouTube videos and TikToks, and still I had this huge gap up in the corner, but I decided to take a break from that for the day because I genuinely was losing my mind because I could not figure out how to get the cuts right, and I moved on to finishing the outer paneling on the walls. I am going to be abusing the wood filler on that giant crack that you just saw. I'm not going to be going back and rehanging it. I just refuse, but I do think wood filler and caulking is going to be able to cover it, but I guess we'll find out in the end. I ended up finishing all of the outer paneling on this day, so I felt really proud about that, and I think it's looking really good so far, and tomorrow we will pick back up on the crown molding.